After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Concerned about the cost of your insurance? The Ryan agencies sift through quotes from many companies to uncover your best insurance value. You'd be surprised at the savings we can find. Let's just talk. What's there to lose? The Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing to keep us focused.
A habit we never skip, to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mental health. Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
So hello everybody and welcome to today's Section 5 Livingston County matchup between Hornell Red Raiders and the Haverling Rams from the new field. It's a couple years old, but they keep improving it. In fact, I'm set up in a platform that's in the outfield. So very nice little view, a little bit too far of a distance to get everything, but it's still not bad. You can see there is some poles and stuff and some fencing in the way. So I'm about 20 yards beyond the center field fence and can't see the scoreboard, so I'll do my best to bring you whatever we've got going on. Hornell Red Raiders come in at 0-3. Haverling 4-2. On the mound for Haverling is Eric Carney Hendricks, only an 11th grader. In fact, Haverling has no seniors on the team. So leading off for Hornell is Logan Vonderchek. I'm actually on the platform that is the press box for the softball fields. Kind of like when I go to Dansville, too, I sit up in the press box of the youth football fields. So a strikeout. Looked a little bit outside, but nice pitching by Carney Hendricks. Fouled back. This is Seamus Cork. Outside. 1-1. Sun is out, 72 degrees with a slight wind. Fouled off. One ball, two strikes to Seamus. And strike three. So 2 down. He's going to be calling that. Just caught the outside corner of the plate, so he's going to be calling that. You got to be swinging now that you see how the umpire is calling it, which looked like a strike. It just catches it. Another strike as Ben Woolliver is up. Fouled off. 0-2, 2 outs. And easy play. So Hornell goes down 1-2-3. We'll take a quick peek at the starting lineup for Hornell and where they're playing. Right field is Logan Vonderchek. Third base, Seamus Cork. First base, Ben Woolliver. So you saw those three in top of the first just batting. Christian Valle in left field. Center field, Aaron McInerney. DHing today is Braden Fauser. Shortstop, Cody Carnabone. And catching Ashton Hooker, Lucas Hancock. Batting the ninth position, playing second base. He's kind of been moving around a little bit, trying to fit in wherever he can and done a good job. On the mound, you see PJ Pico. Watch PJ warm up a little. You hear the practicing going on behind us for softball. It looks like modified behind us, and then right behind me anyways, and then to the right of me, there's two fields here. They are, looks like JV's practicing, because I know the varsity is playing in Hornell. Dylan Winbun. Starting off for Haverling. Only an 11th grader. Squares the bunt, ball 1. Safe, and the ball gets free. Oh, I just realized this. They have a grass infield, or the base paths. I thought it was a little easier maintenance, I guess, too. That's well, obviously they have a grass infield, but what I'm saying is the grass base path, base paths. So Wenbon moves down to third on the pass ball. Runner on third, Wenbon. It's kind of hard to play knowing exactly where the ball goes, so apologize. That's put out by the left fielder, Vandychek. Run does score to make it 1-0. As Wenbon crosses the plate. Fouled back. Cardamom. And safe. Brings up Dante Neely. Good backup by Lucas. Moves the runner over. As Neely heads to third. Two down. As Lucas Miles Travis, the 10th grader, at the plate. Sound like a car. Took the run of that. for Haverling. Nice stop by Cardamone. Beautiful job, Cody. Little backhand. Steps and throws. We'll be back.
Laura and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our veterans, especially those who have served or are currently serving overseas.
Here at the Dagan Funeral Home, we take pride in serving the funeral needs of our veterans. We can arrange military services and, if desired, burial in a VA cemetery. We will provide an American flag, a veterans cemetery marker, and can also apply for military death benefits.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving our veterans.
We come from a long line of farmers, and there's a sense of pride, but there's also a significant amount of pressure.
Farmers have to take care of their physical and their mental health, because what's a farm without a farmer?
Watching the sun come up, that's my time. I can have a cup of coffee, and every day is a new opportunity.
That's cool.
Yay!
Don't forget to check in on yourself. Love your mind.
Welcome back. Christian Valle at the plate. Nice play by Whitman. Lucas Whitman, a 10th grader, playing first base for Haverling. Brings up center fielder Aaron McInerney. Inside, 2-0.
Not directly. I made an appointment tomorrow.
There's a walk. So a 1-out walk to McInerney. Brings up Braden Fauser. Fauser, a 5'10", 205-pound senior. Fouls the first one off for strike one. Oh and 2. Sliding in safe is McInerney. 1-2 count to Fauser. Fauser fouls one off to stay alive. And McInerney crosses home plate. And Fauser down to second. Maybe scored a base hit for Fauser and then advanced to second on an error. Shortstop Cody Carnamone, who we saw make that great play in the first inning defensively. Fouls that one off. One thing about this facility, it's beautiful. I love, I'll show you around here after between innings. But they sure have a lot of fencing. That's high and inside. And you'll see what I mean here.
5 minutes and I can come right back. No, you're fine. You're fine. Thank you. I appreciate it.
One. Is that a strikeout? I guess it was. So I didn't realize there was 2 strikes on Cody. Brings up the catcher Ashton Hooker. Fauser still at second base here, but I'm sure Connie Hendricks is really only concerned about getting the batter out. There's a strike. 2-1. Low and in the dirt. 3-1. Throw back to keep Fauser at second. Full count. And there's strike 3. So quickly, I'll show you what I was talking about here. So here's new facilities they got, and there's the softball fields with new scoreboard. I can only go so far. They got concrete around. They're still working on everything, and they got a nice little pavilion down here. I'm assuming this is where the concession stand's going to be. I'm not sure how you get to the concession stand from the baseball park, unless they're going to have one at the baseball park as well. And you can see there's the other softball field like I was talking about behind me. Bus garage. But all the fences all the way around, I think they did that purposely, obviously, to protect the fans. But this is where the only place I can film from without having to look through a fence, because you can't get up on top of the bleachers and do it. But not bad. Then the backstop there. Last year, or was it 2 years ago, I filmed behind the backstop. They didn't have the blue tarp up like they do this year, but that's a good decision anyways, putting that up so the fans don't stand there and do anything to interrupt the pitching. Today's game is brought to you by St. James Hospital's Orthopedics Department. Here's Dr. Andrew Wilhelm. Injured, they've got you covered at St. James Orthopedics. And by good luck from Hornell City Mayor John Buckley. Remember, he's running for his third term. Can't believe it already. He's already been mayor for 2 terms, 2 4-year terms, running on his third. This November, get out and vote for Mayor John Buckley. It's called Hometown Advantage. If you're from Steuben and Allegheny County, the residents get $2,000 or more, including transfer students, for every year you attend Alfred State College. Hit the ground running with a degree from Alfred State College. Log onto their website or give them a call for more information. Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Lotus Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben, Allegheny County for over 25 years. It's Dr. Pat Pico. One to one, there's a score here. PJ Pico's warming up. Today's game brought to you by Wilkins Auto Sales. Looking for car haulers, utility trailers, dump trailers? It's Wilkins Auto Sales. State Route 21, just outside the Hornell city limits. It's Wilkins Auto Sales. And by the Logo Print Company. Embroidery, screen printing, laser engraving, t-shirts, hats, banners, billboards. A lot of the billboards you see on Route 86 and stuff are done right at the Logo Print Company. And by Lamax Automax, maximize your dollars every day with a trip to Lamax Automax and Lamax Pro Wrench Tire and Auto. Complete auto care, including collision, from Lamax Automax. It is golf season. Twin Hickory Golf Club, 18 challenging holes overlooking the beautiful Canisteel Valley. Thanks to the Sherburne family. Log on to twinhickorygolfclub.com. Check out membership rates. The leagues that are forming right now. It's Twin Hickory Golf Club. Ooh, look, I thought I hit his fingers. Nice play by PJ. Gets it over to Ben. Watch how close this was to his hands. How'd that not hit his hands? Orlowski up. Dayton Orlowski. Lifted. Cardamone. Couldn't handle it. That's one of those ones I'm not sure. I know he called off everyone. But you might want your left fielder to get it. He's coming up toward it, not going back. But nice try by Cody. Orlowski should be on second. I'm not sure how fast he hustled down to first, but Seems like that ball was in the air for a long time, and then it was dropped. Oloski down to second. You don't have to tag him. Looks like he slid under. Oh, he's out. Let's see. I thought they called him safe. Yeah, because it's hard to tell from that slow motion, but they did call him out. It's going to score a run. Nice hit by Fennis. Asher, only a 9th grader. Brings up Dylan Wenben. Asher down to third base now. Ball's going to go out into the outfield, and the runner's going to come home. Makes it 3-1. Three and one count to Dylan. Let's hope he's all right. We couldn't see it from here, but it sounded like he ran into the fence. And you can see him calling the people over. You could hear it. It was loud. You definitely don't want to get injured chasing a foul ball. So we'll take a little break here. See what's going on. Today's game brought to you by Maple City Collision. The best auto body repair shop around is at Maple City Collision. John Birch, owned and operated, 607-324-1155. All makes and models, all years at Maple City Collision. And by Simmons and Rockwell Ford, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan, right across the street from each other. Top-notch sales service. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons and Rockwell Ford and Simmons and Rockwell Nissan. Check out the 300 new and used vehicles on the lots up there. The Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell. Cremation services only $16.95 plus the crematory fee. Thanks, Jim Dagan. Laura Pico at the Dagan Funeral Home on Church Street in Hornell. Remember, cremation service is the lowest in the area, only $16.95. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport and Auto Repair. Call 324-7400. Thanks, Brian Butler, Mike Hostro, Hall, and the crew at Butler Excavating and City View Towing, Transport and Auto Repair. You can see we're still waiting on the injury. Hopefully Logan Mondachek. It looks like you're going to stay in the game. Good job, Logan. It did sound, we just couldn't see it because of the scoreboard, but it sounded loud when he ran into that fence. Probably more or less got the wind knocked out of him. So Wenben still at the plate, looking at a full count. Three to one, Haverling on top. Two outs. That one's low, so walked him after the injury. What's Winbon at first? It's supposed to be, what, close to 80 degrees tomorrow. Nothing's on the schedule. I'm going to go up to the track meet in Calmom. Not to stream, though. I'm just going to go up, take some pictures, and send some information back. If you follow Peisch Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, we'll be posting some results on there. Winbon steals second. Winbon with a good lead that's fouled back. One and one. Got him at third. So 3-1. We'll be back.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
At the Ryan Agencies, like you, we live and work here. As costs rise, we get what you're going through. Let us look at your insurance to put money back in your pocket. You have to trust someone. Why not trust the Ryan Agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters?
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Hi. I'm your retirement fear, but don't be scared. You're still in pre-retirement.
Does that mean I have more time to plan?
Precisely. Here, this is pretirement.org.
Retirement savings options? Potential tax breaks.
Boo.
This isn't scary. I'm doing it.
You got this.
Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan.
Top of the third, Lucas Hancock, second baseman at the plate. Haverling up 3-1. One and one to Lucas. Easy play. Mills Travis over to Whiteman. One down. Brings up top of the order Logan Vandacek. Outside. Kearney Hendricks throwing his 42nd pitch, and it's a little bit outside. Or just a bit outside, is that what he used to say? The late, great, I can't even remember his name. I haven't pictured him. That one fouled into a car. There we go. You could hear it. Three balls, one strike. Eric working quite fast. There's a full count. He doesn't delay much. He gets right up there and throws a pitch. Fouled off. Another car. I think I'm pretty safe out here. You'd have to clear the outfield by about 30 yards to hit my van. Vandacek 0 for 1. Looking at a full count. And he walked him. So 1 out walk to Vandacek. Brings up Seamus Cork, the third baseman. There's a base hit. So Seamus on first, Vandercheck on second. There's a base hit. Oops. Can hear my repeat. Ben Williver, the first baseman, who's 0 for 1 today. That one's high. 2-1. It's in the dirt. Nice stop by Fennis. He's done a good job behind the plate. Catcher today for Haverling. Full count. Believer pushes that one to the seats and down the third base path. And got him. Christian Valle up, takes a strike. Oh, and 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Vandercheck on second for Hornell. Seamus Cork on first. Cork stays put, but Vandercheck steals third. One and 2. That one's in the dirt. That's the end of Hornell's threat. In the top of the third, we go to the bottom of the third. Whoops, my scoreboard went crazy on it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it does it every time I switch the pitcher. It's actually just 3-1. There we go. One of the flaws of this program. And it's the bottom of the third. There we go. Today's game brought to you by Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Call 324-7400. Thanks, Brian Butler, Mike Hess, Daryl Howell, and the crew at Butler Excavating and City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Need a house built, one torn down. They do pavement, concrete as well. Everything you need. And they have a septic service as well. Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Gilio, 24. Our emergency service, fully bonded and insured. It's Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. And Rustic Lux. Don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux for reloved, refurbished furniture. Check out their huge showroom as well. Rustic Lux in Hornell. Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. Dr. Joseph McKay, 44 Genesee Street. He's a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. It's Apex Chiropractic as the sun decides to go behind a cloud. One of the few clouds. It's been a little hazy today, but not really that cloudy. Ball one. That's ball two. This is Gage Thomas. Like I said, if you're just joining us, no seniors on this Haverling team. They come in at 4-2. Hornell 0-3. Nice hit by Thomas. There's a strike 0-1 to Dante Neely. His father used to work at Hornell High School, I believe. Yes, I'm pretty sure of it. Oh, and 2 to Neely. Fouled off. Nice stop by Ashton. Oh, it's dropped. I didn't hear anybody calling for that ball. Center fielder's got to yell out, "I got it," or "You got it," or whatever he's going to do. Unfortunately, it falls in. Nobody covering second. So now runners at second and third. With nobody out. Whiteman up. Neely at second. Thomas at third. The runners for Haverling. This one lifted. Two-run score. And Whiteman's hit. Still nobody out. Brings up Lucas Miles Travis, 10th grader. He's 0 for 1 today. Again, welcome everybody. It's Hornell versus Haverling from Bath, New York. Hornell 0-3. Haverling looking to improve to 5-2. PJ Pico on the mound for Hornell. Our next broadcast is Friday as Hornell welcomes Livonia. That game at 4:30 right here on Peisch Sports YouTube channel. Again, Livonia coming to Hornell for both baseball and softball. Fouled. What'd they say? I couldn't see it. He was out, so... Nice play by Seamus. Getting used to filming this way as opposed to filming where I usually film. A little difficult unless you do it more often. 2 down. Whiteman scored to make it 6-1 on that hit, or on that. There's a base hit. Nice level swing. Carmone dived for it, but just out of his reach. No throw. As Orlowski heads to second. Oh and 1 to Carney Hendricks. That one's high. 1-0. Two and 2. Orlowski down to third. 2 outs. Another one fouled off. That's a great job by Carnamone coming over and calling. You don't want your pitcher to go trying to catch that. Good job by Cody. And that's the end of the third. We'll be back.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. Make moves, set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up, stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things. This is pre-retirement.
Hi, I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on 2 beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
Okay, welcome back. Today's game is brought to you by the best pizza, wings, and subs in the area. And don't forget the famous salad bar at Giovanni's Restaurant in Hornell, right across, kitty corner from the Hornell High School. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 10 p.m. and noon till 10 p.m. on Sundays. Thank you, Giovanni's. Nice snag by Hendricks. Takes it himself for the putout. So McInerney is sent down on the ground out. Brings up Braden Fauser. Fauser 1 for 1. Got him. Nice play by Thomas. Gage. Good job, Gage. 2 down. Brings up Cody Carnamone. Takes ball 1. Looked like a strike, but ball 2. Fouls that one off for 1 and 2. Again, Carney Hendricks. Eric is only a 11th grader. Like I said, all the players, not a single senior on this varsity team for Haverling. I forget, does Haverling, I thought they used to have lacrosse. Do they still have it or not? I know Penn Yan, I believe, still does. And I was at Marcus Whitman yesterday. Fouled off his leg. And I didn't have a chance to look today, but I saw they had lacrosse nets at the school and a field set up and stuff, but I don't know if they actually have a team or not. I was going to check it. I always wanted to have Hornell get lacrosse. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought Haverling did years ago, and they may still. But I could be wrong. Be neat to, well, if you have enough kids. That's why these schools, it's unfortunate they don't merge these schools, you know, so they can offer more things. People don't, don't want to lose the identity of their district and stuff like that. But when you're losing populations and stuff like that, it's just something that you should do. And it's not even just about sports, the opportunities, but also in education and extracurricular activities and band and different clubs and stuff that can offer the more students you have. So Cody makes it to first on the walk. That's just my op-ed for today. I thought I had heard that they were going to eventually have 3 school districts in Steuben County, Hornell being one of them, Haverling being the other, and Corning be the high school. So I'm not sure, that I've just heard it, but nothing confirmed. So around here, I don't even know what's near here. I guess Hammondsport would be part of Bath Haverling, Canisteo, Arkport, Cancer-Egg, all those would merge into Hornell to make one big, large high school. But like I said, I don't know if it's wishful thinking on somebody's thought part. Ashton Hooker, 2-1 count. Two and 2. Hampshire, I think Bradford, Savonia. I guess the Savonia, they would all probably merge too with Haverling. Full count to Ashton. Cody moves down to second. I guess you could still have the, grade schools and stuff spread out. So Ashton works his way into a walk. Brings up Lucas Hancock, the second baseman. Going back to the lineup here today, like we said, we saw a few. We saw Seamus Cork play in second base there last couple weeks ago. Lucas Hancock was in right field at one point. I guess they're still trying to find their way in where they're playing and in the lineup as well. At bat, I should say, at the plate and in the field, offensively and defensively. Another one right to Eric. So Hornell had a couple threats, but Eric had other thoughts. Carney Hendricks. Today's game brought to you by Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorney's offices in Buffalo, Rochester, and New York City. Call 585-262-COMP. Proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, your Hornell Red Raiders, everything Section 5, Connors and Ferris. And by the Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Jeff Ryan, insurance protection you can rely on from the Ryan Agencies. Home, auto, business. The Ryan Agencies. And by accepting new patients now, Dr. John Wine, Dr. Rich Jakowski at Wine Chiropractic Associates, 607-324-7246, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. It's Dr. Wine, Dr. Rich Jakowski. PJ returns to the mound. John and Dagan, General and Trial Practice, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. Call 324-6690 for John and Dagan. All your law services provided at John and Dagan. How about First Heritage Federal Credit? You can open an Apex checking account, a checking account that pays you. That's right, earn cashback rewards, foreign ATM fees refunded. Do you Apex? I do. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Apex Chiropractic. There's Dr. Joseph McKay. Really nice guy. Of course, all my advertisers are really nice people. 44 Genesee Street. He's a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. It's Dr. Joseph McKay. And by St. James Hospital's Orthopedics Department. We're injured, they've got you covered. I've actually had to use their services. One of the top orthopedics departments as part of U of R is Hornell. They do a great job. It's extremely busy, too, there. I've been there. Get you right in, but it's lines of people. That's how popular they are. Thanks, John Buckley. He's running for his 3rd term as mayor this November. Get out and vote for Mayor John Buckley. Working for the betterment of the Hornell community, as always, Mayor John Buckley. This is going to be extra bases. job, Asher. I missed that one. Let me see if I got it on any kind of replay here. Probably not. Came, I think, right back to Hancock. It did, and I missed it. Sorry, Lucas. There's my reflex ability. Or no, not my reflex. What do they call it? Reaction here. Don't have the best reaction. Of course, I didn't have my hands on. I was changing something on the scoreboard. I didn't have my hands on the camera to move it. There's a strike. This is Gage Thomas at the plate. Gage 1 for 1. That ball gets free. Another run's going to score. That one fouled off. Dante Neely at the plate. Gage Thomas on second base, the lone runner. As one run has come home here in the bottom of the fourth. Easy stolen base for Thomas. Got a good jump on it. Nobody covering second. That one in the dirt. And another run scores as Thomas comes home. Count 2-1 to Neely. There's an out. Haverling 8 runs on 6 hits and 0 errors. Of course, the key here is Hornell's got 1 run, 2 hits on 5 errors. That's the most important stat line when you look back at why you might win or lose games is how many errors you commit. Hornell up to 5. Two outs now. And in the softball game today, Haverling leads Hornell 10-0. The Hornell Lady Raiders struggling in Hornell. Goes into the outfield. Two down, first and second base now. And the third out. That was number 3. Lucas Miles Travis. We'll be back.
You might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Concerned about the cost of your insurance? The Ryan agencies sift through quotes from many companies to uncover your best insurance value. You'd be surprised at the savings we can find. Let's just talk. What's there to lose? The Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
So top of the 5th inning. Top of the order for Hornell, Logan Vonderchek. Three and 1 count to Vonderchek. Kearney Hendricks up to 86 pitches. And there's a strike. Good job by Lucas. Seamus Cork, low and inside. I like the speed at which Kearney Hendricks pitches. He's slowed down a little bit, but he starts out. He get right there and gets set and waiting for the batter to get back in the batter's box because he is ready. Cork with base hits. Nice level swing by Cork. Had to reach out a little bit for it, but good job, Seamus. What would they say? And check that out, that play again here. Did he oh, he tagged him. That's what it was. Okay, nice play. Nice play. Didn't get the runner, though. Or the batter that time. It was Woolliver. So 2 down. And 3rd out. Today's game brought to you by Alfred State College, Hometown Advantage. If you're from Steuben or Allegheny counties, get $2,000 or more per year for every year you attend Alfred State College. That's free money, over $8,000 you receive. That's on top of any kind of scholarships or loans or grants you get. Hit the ground running with a degree from Alfred State College. Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben, Allegheny counties for over 25 years. It's Dr. Pat Pico. Wilkins Auto Sales, car haulage, utility trailers, dump trailers. It's Wilkins Auto Sales. This is State Route 21, just outside the Hornell city limits. That is the same family that has Wilkins RV over here in Bath. This is Kevin Wilkins that owns and operates that one. Brian Wilkins owns and operates his brother, the RV Center. Logo Print Company. Embroidery, screen printing, engraving. Everything you need from the Logo Print Company. Located across from the Hornell High School. Lamax Automax. Maximize your dollars every day with a trip to Lamax Automax. Complete auto care, including collision. Check out their selection of used vans and autos at Lamax Automax. Twin Hickory Golf Club. It is golf season. 18 challenging holes overlooking the beautiful Canisteo Valley. Thanks to the Sherburne family at Twin Hickory Golf Club. Log on to twinhickorygolfclub.com. Check out membership rates, leagues forming. And no play. This is Orlowski up to the plate. Davis on first base. Got him. Nice play by PJ. Good job by Cody coming over. 0-2 to Orlowski. And out number 2. Nice job by Carney Hendricks. Oops, missed it. Brings up Asher Fennis. Swings through the first one for strike 1. 2 outs. Eric Carney Hendricks, the lone runner at first base. One and one. Fouled off. Throw over to first. Two and two now. This is Carney Hendricks moves down to second. Believer makes the third out, so we go to the sixth. 8-0, favor of Haverling.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing to keep us focused.
A habit we never skip, to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mental health. Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Laura and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our veterans, especially those who have served or are currently serving overseas.
Here at the Dagan Funeral Home, we take pride in serving the funeral needs of our veterans. We can arrange military services and, if desired, burial in a VA cemetery. We will provide an American flag, a veterans cemetery marker, and can also apply for military death benefits.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving our veterans.
Welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. Eric County Hendricks returns to the mound here. Center fielder Aaron McInerney. 0 for 1 today at the plate. Wow. Oh, that was a nice little snag. Just couldn't complete the play, but let's take a look at that again by Thomas. Oh, a balk. Braden Fauser. Let's see if we can see it on the replay. I'm not sure if it was the early movement with his hips or his shoulder or not. Foul by Cody. Braden, 1 for 2. McInerney in second, the lone runner for Hornell, nobody out. Top of the 6th. Oh, and 2. And strike 3. Now Cody. Hit him. Hit him in the batter's box. Ooh, had to chase him out of the way. McInerney over to third. Full count to Cody. So runners on the corners with one out. Brings up Ashton Hooker, the catcher. Ashton 0 for 1 is meeting at the mound here. Looks like that's going to be it for Eric. Maybe. Yep, it is. So, finishes with 104 pitches. Good job here today. And he's giving away to Dylan Winben, the first baseman, coming over to pitch. We'll be back.
We come from a long line of farmers, and there's a sense of pride, but there's also a significant amount of pressure.
Farmers have to take care of their physical and their mental health, because what's a farm without a farmer?
Watching the sun come up, that's my time. I can have a cup of coffee, and every day is a new opportunity.
That's cool. Your hand's gotten so cute. Yay!
Don't forget to check in on yourself. Love your mind.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
Okay, welcome back. Runners on the corners for Hornell. One down. So a walk to load the bases now with 1 out. Brings up Lucas Hancock, who's struggled at the plate so far this year, but this would be huge for him and for the team. Big cut for Lucas. I don't blame him. Trying to swing for the fences. Good. One and one. 2 and 1. Ooh. 2 and 2. Oops, wait a minute. I guess it was 3 and 1. My pup. So now it's a full count. Walked him. So run comes home. Brings up top of the order with Logan Vanderchek. Looks like Nick Gray coming in to run for Logan. Or Lucas, apologize. Here's a strike. So Nick Gray at first, Marco Pico running at second, and Cody Carnabone at third. Ooh. We'll keep going. Here we go. 1 run's going to score. That's one of those ones, well, you got to try it, but I thought he was already way safe at first before he threw it, I would think. I couldn't see it in that sense, but he got the second out, the force out, but try it, I guess, and see what happens. Seamus Cork. Runners on the corners now. Don't forget, this is Hornell's first game in 2 weeks. So if they can come back, even if they don't win it, obviously, but can put a few more runs on the board, I think it would kind of help them mentally. Hmm. One and two. 2 outs. Runners at second and third. This one could be trouble. And it wasn't. Sorry, I thought it was more to the left field. It wasn't, but good play by Davis. It was Mason Davis made that out. So Hornell does score 1 or 2 to make it 3-8 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. PJ Pico coming back out to the mound. Today's game brought to you by Maple City Collision. The best auto body repair shop around is Maple City Collision. All makes and models, all years. It's Maple City Collision. Owned and operated by John Birch. Simmons and Rockwell Ford, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan. Check out the large selection they have on the lots up there. Now a lot of them offering pre-tariff prices and low prices, special deals that you can get. So I know you hear on the news of all this and that, but I think you can go up there and get a good deal from both Nissan. Buy one for yourself or buy one for your wife. Nissan or Ford. Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street. Cremation service is $16.95 plus the crematory fee. Thanks, Jim Dagan, Laura Pico at the Dagan Funeral Home. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport and Auto Repair. Needs something built or torn down. Garages, in-ground pools, need pavement, concrete work. They can do it all. Also have the septic service. By Gilio's Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, and Rustic Lux. Don't throw that piece of furniture away, bring it into Rustic Lux. Big cut by Dylan. That one. Did that go off the umpire too? See if we can see. Yeah, off his face mask. There's a strike. 1 and 2 to Wenben. What nationality that is, Wenben? Outside. Full count. Peischer. Well, that's my full name, not Peisch is obviously the nickname and the name of the company, but Peischer is my full name, and that's German. Even I'm only a quarter German. Nice hit. So Wenbin down to second. Gage Thomas, the batter. That was the funny. You hear the fans over there going, "Ooh," all kind of hoping it hits a car. And that was when I was doing the game at Marcus Whitman yesterday. Everyone was like cheering for these foul balls to hit the cars. It was funny. My van, I had it for what, 3-4 months. It got hit on a foul ball that dented, cracked the metal, the paint on the vehicle, on my van and everything. And the one who hit it, and I took his picture next to it, is the pitcher, PJ Pico, last year hit it. A game at, was it at Letchworth? I can't remember if it was Letchworth or Leroy, one of those games. I thought I had parked in a safe spot, but so Wenman comes home. Because the paint's cracked, I gotta definitely probably have to have it looked at this year before winter hits. You know, any rust or anything to. So I don't mind if the van gets hit on the metal. I just don't want to break a window or windshield, especially because the windshield and these vans have all the electronics and stuff attached right to the windshield. Can't imagine what it takes to replace it. Of course, everything's covered by insurance, but still. It's not like the old days when I was growing up. Most probably people watching growing up, you would just had the rear view mirror attached with that little glue, that little piece of metal. Now everything's attached to it. The lighting system and everything in the van is attached to the front windshield. It's crazy. Corey Hode, the second. Leon Bach. See if we can see it. Is it too much of a delay with his leg? Is that what the call is? Game time so far 1 hour 45 minutes. Corey Hode in 11th grade. Two and two to Hode. Cage Thomas, the lone runner at second base. There he goes. He's going to score a run. I didn't even see where the ball went. The only thing I could see was that it looked like a moth or something. It looked like the ball. But I think the ball's going a little bit different direction. Makes it 10-3. Updated score in the JV game. JV's had a walk-off win hit by Julian King to win in the bottom of the 7th. Came back from a 3-run deficit. So congratulations to the JV team against Haverling coming away with that win. Hornell girls softball, the Haverling Lady Rams defeated Hornell 10-1. That game just going final in Hornell. The JVs, I don't know if Hornell has a JV softball team now that I'm thinking about it, because the JV girls for Haverling were just practicing earlier here. Lucas Whiteman. It's 1-2 to him. Still on base for Corey Hode. So that's the first out as Whiteman goes down. PJ up to 106 pitches. Let's see if he's coming out. I think he is. We'll be back.
At the Ryan Agencies, like you, we live and work here. As costs rise, we get what you're going through. Let us look at your insurance to put money back in your pocket. You have to trust someone. Why not trust the Ryan Agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters?
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Hi. I'm your retirement fear. But don't be scared. You're still in pre-retirement.
Does that mean I have more time to plan?
Precisely. Here, this is pretirement.org.
Retirement savings options? Potential tax breaks?
Ooh.
This isn't scary. I'm doing it.
You got this.
Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. Make moves, set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up, stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things. This is Pretirement.
Aaron McInerney takes the mound now for Hornell. Haverling looking to go 5-2. Hornell, if can't come back here, he'll drop to 0-4. Just a reminder, we'll be live again on Friday at 4:30 as Hornell hosts Livonia in boys baseball. And of course, it's boys baseball and softball. Right here on Peisch Sports YouTube channel. And a double play. Christian Valle out there in center. What's that say on that sign right there? No soft toss, tee work in this area. Okay. You think they would maybe not put the signs right there? Yeah, I guess, are they right behind so you can't see out of the dugout? Maybe put it on the end maybe. I gotta find something wrong with this beautiful place. It is nice. I'm telling you, it's to withstand a hurricane too. These the poles and stuff out here. Look at the size of those. All concreted in, and it's a nice facility. So Hornell's last chance. Who's pitching here so I can change the name? Dylan's still in, okay. Top of the 7th. Inside. Nice play. Gage Thomas. Wenben loses his hat. So 1 down. Oops, better zoom in. Here we go. So, Christian Valle up. Wenben up to 25 pitches. That's low. Ooh, I guess I was a pitch behind. So 1 out walk brings the pitcher Aaron McInerney up. Miles Travis underneath it. It might have been, I don't know if they didn't call it infield. Fly roll, did they on that? 2 down, Hornell. Down to the last out. Is he safe? What's going on here? I guess that was only 1 out. No, there's 2 outs, I guess. Oh no, oh, there we go. Okay, see what they're doing. Yep, okay, there was the final out, but at bat now. Like that, or not the camera, but the battery system went dead. I do have it recorded, so I apologize about that to everybody. Oh goodness, I didn't even pay attention to it's actually the monitor, because everything goes from the camera to the monitor into the system, and the monitor went dead. So I apologize about that. At the most important part. There he is. It's number 18. Oh, that's right. Kellen Sturmel. We saw him, I think, for basketball and stuff this year. But I do have it recorded, so I am going to post it on my Pike Sports Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter here for those that missed it, because battery went dead. So thanks a lot, everybody. Hornell drops to 0-4, 5-2 the record for Haverling. Hornell loses 10-3. And we'll see you on Friday. Have a good night, everybody.
Hi, I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on 2 beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
We're opening doors to your future at Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Combine tech skills and knowledge to analyze problems and succeed together. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Concerned about the cost of your insurance? The Ryan agencies sift through quotes from many companies to uncover your best insurance value. You'd be surprised at the savings we can find. Let's just talk. What's there to lose? The Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing to keep us focused.
A habit we never skip, to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mental health. Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.